Whether you're in the office or at home, a large workspace or surface is a necessity. Most work surfaces are built for one specific size, which can make it a challenge to find a durable and versatile tabletop that can expand and collapse to fit your workspace needs. In this segment of Xtreme DIY, we're going to build an expandable table with a leaf insert to add extra length to it. This expandable table can be used for a conference table, a dining room table, workbench, and much more. So let's get started. Let's take a look at some of the products we decided to use in this project. We'll start with the sliding door glides. The glides in this assembly are made with UHMW polyethylene and don't require lubrication. We'll be using these to allow movement for expanding and collapsing our tabletop. For the base of the table legs, we've chosen floor glides. The glides have a hard plastic bottom, which is easy to slide across carpet and won't scratch hard floors. For the table surface, we've chosen wood grain phenolic resin countertop that is durable and rigid. This panel option has a clean, aesthetic appearance, while also being moisture and scratch resistant. To secure the tabletop to the frame, let's use some VHB tape. It's a high-strength, durable bonding method that's easy to use and doesn't require any machining. Now it's time to build. Let's start by building two sub-assemblies for the table legs. Attach one profile I to each end of profile G in the miter cuts with a bolt and T-nuts. Connect profile F to the other ends of the miter profiles and bolt it down to profile G with two socket head cap screws. Next, install two J profiles to profile F. Add one final support bar by taking profile D and sliding it onto the narrow side of profile F. To finish the sub-assembly, add two base plates and floor glides to the bottom of profile G. Repeat the process to build the second leg sub-assembly and set these aside to attach to the full assembly later on. Next, we'll build the inner tabletop frame, which will hold the table legs together. Preload the center of each C profile with a T-nut. Next, we'll preload the two panel retainers on each C profile. Now we'll connect two B profiles using C profiles. Place the C profiles roughly a foot from the ends of B profiles and secure them with anchor fastener. The last step of the frame sub-assembly is to cap off the ends by sliding an H profile onto each side. Now we can move on to assembling the outer tabletop. First, take the sliding door glide and install it on the end of profile A. Slide profile A's glide into the outside of profile B from step 2. Slide the installed profile A past the end of profile B and install a second door glide into the end of profile B. Once it's secured, slide profile A back over the second door glide. Repeat the process with the remaining 3A profiles. To connect the two sides on each end of the build, use profile E and secure it at each end with an anchor fastener. Now we'll install the table legs. With the tabletop frame still upside down, install a leg sub-assembly on each end by sliding it into the mitered profiles. Use two socket head cap screws to tighten down the tabletop frame to the leg through profile H. Now that the legs have been attached, we can install an end cap and rubber bumper into each end of the two B profiles. Before we secure the tabletop to the frame, we first want to make sure we'll have a precise fit. To do this step, we'll first lay the panels upside down. Then we'll line them up together. From there, we'll take the table frame and turn it upside down with the extended arms completely closed. Center the frame in the middle of the two tabletop panels to the desired location. Then we'll mark the corners of the frame location on the panels to help us later on. Stand it up and add VHB tape around the entire top of the frame. Once again, we'll flip the frame upside down onto the tabletop panels that are upside down on the ground. Line up the frame with the marks we made in the previous step and secure the frame to the tabletop. When it's secured to the panels, we'll stand the entire build upright and attach end caps. With our table being expandable, we have the option to add an extra leaf to make the table larger. To do this, pull the tabletop panels apart and place the extra leaf panel between them to where it fits, and push the tabletop panels up against it. Once everything is lined up, take two K profiles and apply VHB tape to one side of each profile. Attach the K profiles to the extra leaf panel on the inside of the B profiles. When the leaf is not being used, it can be conveniently stored below the tabletop on panel retainers. Please remember that this video covers the basics of this build. Visit the Xtreme DIY page on our website for more detailed instructions and information. The expandable table can be useful in an infinite number of ways. From the conference room to the dining room, this table can find a place where you need it most. While we've shown you specific products in this project, there are many customizable possibilities. For example, instead of the light wood grain tabletop option, we have our black marble and our dark wood grain options as well. Or maybe you want your profiles to be a different series, or even a different color. We can modify that too. Hopefully you found this segment of Xtreme DIY helpful. To download the project plan, design files, or even get started building your own expandable table, please visit 8020.net. And as always, make it a great day.